and welcome to the first Wildcat Watch of the year. I'm Bailey Cabry. We are getting close to midterms already, and the first day of school fillings are dwindling down. However, the first day of school came with a pretty large freshman class this year. Wildcat Watch's Jessica Georgie has more on how Baker plans to accommodate future classes that could possibly exceed this year's freshman class.
With 292 new students that came to Baker this fall, Baker is known for its small campus environment, but is there enough space for future growing classes?
Because it's not about do we have enough space, it's more about do we have the right space and are we using it in the right way. And that's kind of what we feel like we can do in the short run while we're still trying to figure out where we want to be in 10, 15 years. So.
According to JET, they want to reprioritize the master plan that was put in place several years ago based upon enrollments in different majors and programs and how those things will play into what they do to future projects.
We want to grow to the point where we still can maintain this very intimate relationship with our students, especially faculty to student ratio. The way Baker is and the way we act and treat our students is an important piece, and so I don't think that's ever going to change.
For senior Luke Miltz, the increase in class size is an increase in student involvement.
A lot more new faces on campus, a lot more people excited to get involved in stuff, so that's really exciting to see.
Freshman Lily Stevens believes our classes are nothing compared to larger schools.
The only class that I have that's huge is a class, it's a 200 level class, so it's mostly, sophomores and juniors in it. There's only 40 people. It's nothing compared to a large school like seminar class. So
even with a slight class size increase, Baker still has that small campus vibe. Reporting for the Wildcat Watch, I'm Jessica Georgie.
Baker University has employed something new to help fight plagiarism. It's not a person or an office, it's a software. Wildcat Watch's Robert Dowdy has more on Turnitin.
Turnitin is the newest software on Baker's Moodle page to help combat plagiarism. But what is Turnitin? I asked Tony Ebel, the LMS administrator of Baker University, about Turnitin and what it does.
Well, Turnitin is a new feature that we've added to Moodle, and it's really a tool that both instructors and students can use to help them manage their writing in a little bit better fashion. So, for example, for instructors, they can automatically have these things checked by the Turnitin service for plagiarism, things like that. And for students, it can help them because they can turn in a paper, get a draft back, and see results on, say, a percentage of it that appears to be plagiarized or has some areas that need to be checked. But on top of that, it also has grammar and spell check capabilities, things like that. That right there helps the writing process. So it helps them learn the writing process, helps them better the papers that they hand in, especially the more that they use it and the more their instructors use it in various classes. That should improve that skill quite a bit.
With Turnitin, students and teachers will be able to check for plagiarism more easily and accurately than ever before.
I've never seen it before, so I've never had problems with it. It works great. I think it's pretty cool. There's nothing I can really complain about it. TSA for plagiarism, it checks your papers and it makes sure you're not cheating or whatever, and it kind of helps students out so people who know they're cheating can get, I guess, a morality check saying, hey, you shouldn't cheat. And it's kind of useful. I think it's cool, so I like it. It's a lot easier to turn stuff in.
This has been Robert Dowdy reporting for the Wildcat Watch.
This past week, students filled Maybe Gym during SAC's Grocery Bingo event. Participants come hopeful of taking home a bag full of groceries and maybe even some Kansas City Royals tickets. During the event, students have the possibility of winning twice, once during the first 9 rounds and again during the finale blackout round. Some participants can be very competitive when it comes to winning a bag of food. Here's what sophomore Darby Fugit had to say about winning.
It was really exciting. I never thought that I would win. We actually came late because of night class, so we had an even lower chance of being able to win. So it was really exciting, and everybody was cheering me on because they knew I couldn't even eat a lot of the food, so they were going to get a lot of it, so I was going to share with my friends, and it was great.
Congratulations to all the winners of Grocery Bingo. This past weekend, Baker Serves put on the mini big event where students were able to get involved with the community and help any way that they could. Wildcat Watch's Annie Hansen has more.
Baker Serves is a student-led community service organization that serves as a liaison between Baker students and volunteer opportunities in Baldwin City and surrounding communities. On Saturday, September 16th, Baker Serves hosted the Mini Big event. A small group of students spent their Saturday morning bettering the Baldwin City community.
Yeah, we have a great group of leaders that are now working with Baker Serves. They're very excited. They're a bunch of sophomores, so they're got some brand new ideas coming in and trying to just change some things up to get the students excited. So that's kind of great to be able to see the passion for Baker Serves.
For the Mini Pig event, students volunteered at Woodin United Methodist Church, Baldwin City Public Library, Homespun Hill Farms, and Comfort Care's home.
We are helping them with basically anything that they need. So we started off with like shelving some books that were on the carts, and then we're also organizing and making sure that all the shelves are in order so people can find the things that they need.
Come springtime, students can look forward to Baker Serves' big event.
I really like Baker Serves because it's an opportunity to create opportunities for Baldwin or Baker students to get back to our community and get back to the Lawrence community.
As the weather begins to cool down, Baker Serves will be putting on a clothes drive in the month of October called Socktober.
I'm looking forward to just getting out there and helping the community.
Baker Serves will be collecting socks, gloves, coats, and other items to donate to a homeless shelter in Lawrence. If you have a desire to give back to the community, make sure to keep your eyes open for any upcoming events with Baker Serves. And for now, I'm Annie Hansen reporting for the Wildcat Watch.
Going into the real world after college is tough, and being prepared is one thing Baker University strives for. But living independently is one thing that many students don't get to experience.
So the current policy by the university, and it's been approved by the Board of Trustees, is that everybody who is a full-time student must live on campus, so in some kind of residential facility, whether that be an apartment or a residence hall or a Greek life chapter house. Otherwise, you have to be exempted off campus, and there's a variety of reasons to be exempted off, and one of them is to be a fifth-year senior or to be the age 23 and above. In other words, allowing people who would be in that senior year, and especially if you're a traditional age student, you started at 18 or 19, by the time you get to your junior or senior year, you would be 22, and that would allow you to be off campus. And so we've run some numbers for the Board of Trustees to show what that would do to our on-campus population. I think by the time you reach 22, you're definitely ready for a different lifestyle than those people who come in as an 18-year-old. Overall, I think it would probably be better for the development of that student as well as the campus community to allow students to move off to get a taste of what it's like to live in the real world.
It's a change from living on campus a lot. I like it. I think it's better, but it's also harder. It's a different way to live, I guess. It's harder to get yourself up to go to class and stuff like that. So it's kind of a challenge, but yet again, you get your freedom, and it's nice. I wouldn't say an adult, really, but it definitely makes you learn to grow up. You have to go find your own food, buy your own food, make your own food, grocery shop, everything basically that your mom used to do for you when you're in high school or a kid, you now have to do, and it's just a challenge. You got to find time to fit all those errands in and to clean your house and, keep everything going so you don't just completely fall apart.
For this week's Baker Beat, the Wildcat Watch's Lamont Evans asked students what the best pickup lines were. Appropriate, of course.
I'm Lamont Evans, and this is your Baker Beat. Today's question, what's your favorite pickup line?
Do you like pizza? How about a pizza-less action?
Girl, you must be tired. You've been walking through my mind all day.
I'm willing to lower my standards if you go on a date with me.
Hey, I lost my number. Can I borrow yours?
You're so sweet. You're giving me a toothache.
A friend over there, she wants to know if you think I'm cute.
If I could rearrange the alphabet, I'd put you and I together.
Did you eat Lucky Charms this morning? Because you look magically delicious.
Wow, those were all great. Personally, mine is, you like this shirt? It's 100% boyfriend material. Well, that's it for this week's Baker Beat. I'm Lamont Evans reporting for your Wildcat Watch.
Did you know that there is an award-winning winery about 15 minutes from Baker University? The Whitetail Run Winery, located between Baldwin City and Gardner-Edgerton, provides wine tasting sessions, a relaxing environment, along with Kansas and nationwide award-winning wines for purchase. Here's a quick video to showcase this unique winery.
If you're looking for a way to relax after a hard day of exams, the Whitetail Run Winery offers wine tasting of their award-winning wines, along with a place to sit down and enjoy the beauty of nature. Dan Fuller, the co-founder of Whitetail Run Winery, mentions why their winery is so special.
A relaxing type of atmosphere where you can come and sit down and enjoy yourself, enjoy the peacefulness that we have out here.
Whitetail Run Winery harvests their own grapes, then ferments the liquid to produce a spectacular product that anyone can enjoy.
We planted our vineyard in 2003. We got our license in 2010. Our first vintage was 2011. Our dry oak Chamberson 2014 took a sweepstakes nomination plus a gold at Mid-American Wine Competition.
Reporting for the Wildcat Watch, I'm Josh Chalker.
That's all we have for this week's Wildcat Watch. Until next time, I'm Bailey Cavery.